So hello and welcome to Facepalm Time episode 2. In this one we're gonna take a look at Heroic Horridon. We did it yesterday and I wasn't happy with my performance at all. It was just disgusting. The biggest mistake I did was using the default Blizzard Radio Eye. It's just so shit. Now, I should not reveal this very special tactic, but I'm going to. You need to take aggro from the boss and take one stack of triple puncture. It's very important to kill the boss. No, this is not true. I just took aggro and we had no idea how I did that. And I was like, what? Did you turn the boss? I was like, no, I'm in DOOMKIN form. They're like, whatever. So, the general idea of Horridon Heroic, it's way more panicky than normal. You have to deal with the Direhorn Spirit in addition to everything else. You have to manage the ads correctly. You need to interrupt, you need to kick, you need to CC them, all the good stuff. And Horridon hits like an even bigger truck than he does on normal. So yeah, couple of mistakes. I wasn't using Innervate as much as I could. I wasn't multi-dotting optimally. I misused my intellect potion. I used it between the second and the third gate. And I was like, balls. Why did I do that? I immediately realized that I wasn't using my mushrooms at all, and I wasn't dispelling. Because dispelling and actually seeing that someone has a particular debuff, like a poison or a curse, in the Blizzard default Radio Eye, it's just so hard to see that. I forgot how shit the Blizzard default Radio Eye is. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be using it anymore. Just don't get voodoo or grit or whatever. Okie doke, so the first gate is closed. We're coming up to the second gate, which, in my opinion, is the hardest one on Heroic. I don't know why some people are like, oh, the third gate, oh, that's terrible. No, the second gate. That probably requires the most focus, because on normal, you can afford to have like 5, maybe even 6 or 7 poison bolt volleys go off. On Heroic, no. If you get 3, that's pretty ballsy. You should be thinking about focusing a bit more if you get 3 poison bolt volleys, because the tanks are getting pounded to the ground. That's hit a lot harder, and of course the poison bolt volley, the poison from that, is ridiculously strong. So if you get like 3, you can't dispel it, and you're boned because healers just can't overheal that. So it requires the most focus. And there is still not too many mistakes here. I almost get killed by the Direhorn Spirit, which is always fun. You're standing there like, oh, I'm doing everything good. I feel very good. Very, oh shit, pink dinosaur right next to me. What should I do? And you start panicking and pressing every button and, all the lovely stuff, as I've said. So we're dealing with this gate really well. The poison pools are in one spot. They're not spread out across the entire map. Here I click the orb. Everything is nice and dandy. At this point, I was still kinda happy with the performance. But in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here comes the Facepalm time. I use a potion and I was like, what the hell did I just do? I need to use cooldowns. I usually save them for the first Warlord and just multi-dot everything on the third gate. And here I start panicking really hard. So this is what goes on in my mind. Why did I just press the cooldowns? I'm supposed to be on the other side of the boss. I need to blink through the boss. Oh Jesus, I just blinked with cooldowns. I am wasting global cooldowns. Oh shit, there is a charge coming. It's on me, of course. I need to use my rocket boots. Oh shit, I'm running towards the Direhorn Spirit. I need to knock it back. Use Star Search. Oh god, why? I was not enjoying the third gate yesterday at all. But, there's nothing I can do now, so let's just continue with the bloody boss. And from now on, the panic mode goes down, and we're kind of confident now, because we know we already basically killed it. Once you get past, the bulk of the third gate, you basically killed the boss. There's not much else that can happen. The fourth gate isn't that hard. Wargod Jalak just dies with the amount of DPS that we have. The only problem comes up in a couple of seconds with the next dire call, because our pally tank, if you can see him, the first guy in the radio eye, he's not at full health. He gets hit by dire call, triple puncture, and the normal melee attack, and he just dies. So I'm running around. I have no idea where he's at, so I blink forward and combat rest him right here, and everything is nice and dandy. We buff him up, and we continue on to the fourth gate. Now, as you already know, the fourth gate is pretty easy. The only problem might be with the flamecasters. They don't move, they just stand right in front of the gate and fireball people, which can occasionally kill someone if they're not at full health, and if you have a lot of them, they can be really annoying. So we usually have 1 or 2 people just staying by the gate and focusing on the flamecasters. Then, you know, the bears are not that difficult. You just can't stand in front of them, and if you do, you're a doofus and you deserve to die. And that's pretty much it. You know, you kill everything. You need to take care of your Direhorn spirit, and ta-ta! Many loots. Jalak comes down, nuke him, then Horridon gets pissed. Many loots, as I've said. So there's not much to talk about, except for the fact that I can't see people with curses. I can't see who has the curse clearly, so I'm just not dispelling. And as I got used to Voodoo, I know that dispel is when I do this, and currently dispel is when I do something else. So when I finally realize that someone has a curse, I start pressing the wrong buttons and I'm doing the wrong things, and I'm just like, what? Why cannot I just need to dispel this guy? What buttons do I need to press to do that? So that was pretty annoying, but you know, nothing too difficult. We have other people that can dispel, so they did, and it was okay. The gate is closed. We're, you know, being careful about the totems. Here I almost get swiped by the bears as they just came out of Horridon unexpectedly. And that's it. The boss is dead. You know, there's not much else to talk about. I used my cooldowns in the right time. Shame I wasn't in a lunar eclipse. That was one mistake I could mention. I was in a solar eclipse. And that was about it. Terrible performance on my part. You can see my DPS is kinda shitty. Usually I have way more than this on the charge, so blink. You know, I probably shouldn't have blinked on top of the tank. That wasn't very clever. But that's it about this boss. There's a minute and a half still left to go, so I'm gonna put some music in, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another one. Bye bye.